Hey guys, 828 Fine Adventure. I've got something that I think everyone should have in their car. It is one of those multifunction jump starters. Now, I have had one for a long time, and it has saved me multiple times. And so, what I got here is a bigger one. And, I'm driving this truck with a 5.7 liter V8, and, you know, I'm always worried about that battery going completely dead. So, a big jump starter like this is going to make you getting back on the road. Uh, you know, it's going to take care of it really fast. You can also with these, they have USB ports. You can charge things. You can charge iPads. You can charge your phone. So, if there's like power goes out at your house, you can get this out, charge your phone, do what you need to do. On this one in particular, there's two USB ports and there's a light, so you can use it for whatever, all kinds of emergencies, especially if you live where there's a lot of hurricanes and power goes out all the time, or maybe where there's ice storms. I don't know, it stops snowing here, all the time. But anyways, so I want to show you this. So let's do a little unboxing. Okay, so this thing here, this is these aren't lightweight. This is something you're going to take backpacking or something like that. But anyways, let's take a look at it. And by the way, the peak current is 4,000 amps. Let me pull this up here so you can see that. I'm going to let you look at that for a minute, and then I'm going to show you a screenshot so you can really see all the logistics on it. I'm not real technical like that when it comes to all of those terms, but let me show you this thing. It comes in this really nice case. It's a hard case. So you can keep this in the back of your truck, in your toolbox, in the trunk of your car, whatever you need to do. Really nice case here. Here's the actual jump starter itself. So you can see it has a light on the front. This is the port here where you plug in the jumper cable extension. Back here, you can see, let me see here now. Now let's look at it. So there we go. You can see that right there, everything it's got. All the USBs you need. I'm not one of these technical people who worries about that stuff. I just plug it in, charge stuff. So anyways, it's got some directions on the back on how you use this, and these will definitely jumpstart your car. And this one, it's pretty big. I mean, you could jumpstart some guy's 18-wheeler. The battery died. I mean, this will work for diesels, gas engines, whatever you need. Well, anyway, so let me show you the rest of this case here. So here's the case. This goes in like this. It's a hard case, really nice. This keeps it protected, if it's rolling around in your toolbox. In this pocket, you've got this right here to go charge it back up. It's really nice. This is kind of one of those rubberized cords. I like that. It's got that USB thing on the end there. And then there's a book of directions in here, which is nice to have that with you. Then you've got, check this out. You've got a cord here. This is USB-C to USB-C. If you needed to plug, your phone in because it's USB-C. And here is a 12-volt cigarette lighter type plug, which is good if you have any accessories, to plug in there. So these are the jumper cables. Look, they're pretty massive. Again, this is that rubberized stuff. It's very flexible. It doesn't kink up. It doesn't twist either. This is what you plug in to the actual power box. These are substantial pieces right here. So it's good quality. I mean, this is just great. It's just really great heavy duty quality. You can't ever have too much of this when it comes to stuff like this. You want to have more than enough power. You don't want to have just enough. You want to have more than enough. So that's what you get in the box. Zip it up like this. Got zippers both ways. I mean, this is great. This is really good here. And that A stands for Andeman. I believe that's how you pronounce it. It's Andeman, Andeman. And, you know, it's really nice. Good construction. So I like that. And again, like I said, I could take this, you know, this started to go dead. I have this in the car, you know, or I'm somewhere and there's no power, whatever. I need to make an emergency phone call. I can charge my phones, charge my iPad. I can run lights, anything USB. So let me show you how to hook this thing up, because that's really important. And I've used these multiple times. And basically, so now that we've gone through the box and I've showed you everything here, and it's, you know, really nice, substantial, very nice charger here. Let me go ahead and show you how to hook it up. You know, if you had problems, you know, or if you want to help somebody else out. I've used mine multiple times just to help people out. You know, it's you know, it's just something to do. A lot of people, you know, I remember once I got a flight back from Denver and went out to the garage at the airport, and my car wouldn't start. My dome light had been like shorting out or something, so my car wouldn't start. And I asked people, I was like, hey, can you give me a jump start? Can you give me a jump start? Nobody would help me. They were just like, nope, gotta go. Sorry, can't help you. And it didn't matter. I asked all types of people. It wasn't the type of person. It was these people just, you know, they just didn't want to help me. So I was like, okay, fine. Fortunately, I had a 5-speed car. I did not have one of these. I did have jumper cables, but it didn't matter because nobody would open their hood or help me out. I couldn't find security or anybody to do that, you know. And so what I did is I pushed my car out of the parking space. It was a totally flat parking garage. I pushed my car, got up to speed, jumped in, put it in second gear, popped the clutch. If you do first, it's going to really jolt your car too bad. But I did it with second gear. It's not as bad, and it usually turns over the engine, and it doesn't, like, you don't stall out because you don't have enough speed. So second gear worked great. I got it started. You know, it took a while for everything to get caught up because the battery was, you know, pretty much dead. But, you know, that was years ago. That was like 20, 24 years ago. Whew, getting old there, old man. And but anyways, wish I'd had one of these. If I'd had one of these, I wouldn't have had to ask for help and go up and plead to people who were just gonna like look at me like I was a weirdo. Sorry, dude, help yourself. You know, and I was just like, one of these would have been awesome. That's why I have one. And you should too. So let's go hook it up. Oh man, now what am I gonna do? I know what I'll do. I've got that power box, and I'll just jump this battery and be on my way. All right, let's get that hood up. Here we go. Sorry about the wind there. It is really windy. Okay, guys, I've got the box on. I need to plug up these. Plug them into here. Okay, it's all plugged up. I'm going to set this right here. So you have red as positive, black is ground. Your batteries are your battery in your car is labeled the same way. So let's go ahead and hook that up. Look at that. We got the red going to the positive and the black going to the ground. It says start as soon as you do that. So you know it's good to get in the car and try to start it. And that's what I'm going to do. So let's go do it. And then you're going to let it run a little. Everything seems good. All right. Now that that's done and you've got your car running, you want to go ahead and disconnect it, but you want to be careful. So, you know, go ahead and I do the positive, then I do the ground. Once those are disconnected, then you can detach these from this. Let's turn it up a little bit. So basically, I've taken the cables and unplugged them from the box. Now I'm going to put these back in here. It's a little tight in this little storage thing, but it all fits. You know, doesn't really matter how it goes in there. Just, you know, it's plenty of room. And let's go ahead and put this in here. We're going to hold this button down right here and turn it off. I'm going to hold it for so many seconds. Looks like about 5 seconds. It's off. Put it back in there. Now, one thing I'll do, now we're all squared away and all zipped up. So what do you think of that? And that works pretty good. You know, I went ahead and disconnected my ground and everything seems to work really good. You know, these are so handy and they will save you in all kinds of emergencies. This one has a light, 3 USB connectors. I mean, if your lights go out or say there's an ice storm and you have one of these in the car, you can go grab it and use it for emergency power in your house. You know, to charge up whatever you need that's USB. They have USB lights now, USB fans, they have USB everything. It would work great. Just to have one of these, kind of has a dual purpose. So, anyways, I wanted to share this with you. Let's go see how it does, you know, charging the iPad. Let's go see how quick it is or what it does. Let's just take this thing. Let's just say I needed to charge my iPad. I'm just going to take this. Let's just give you an example. And this is like really substantial and well built. I would not drop it. You know, dropping it in the case is fine. That'll protect it. But, you know, I would be careful otherwise. So let's do this. Got a iPad right here. And we got a really long cord. It's like a 6-footer. It's just crazy. And let's plug it in. Now let's see here. Let me hold the button to turn it on. There we go. There you go. Charges right up. So, you know, that's great. You do have to turn this on first. You just can't plug it in. So, you know, make sure you turn this on. And there you have it, man. That's good stuff. I mean, this is pretty neat. I really like having these for emergencies or for whatever, just helping people out, you know, helping myself out. Like I said, I've had to use it multiple times on the Subaru and different things. I was having battery issues with that car, but we got it straightened out. And, you know, you never can have too much of this, of stuff like this, you know, this dual purpose kind of help you out. You know, there's nothing more stressful than being in a situation and not being prepared. So, you know, I would just make sure, look at that. How do I need all this cord? You know, it's always best to be prepared for whatever situation, whether it's to help somebody out or to, you know, get your car going. I mean, what if there's an emergency? Your battery's dead, but you got a kid have an allergic reaction or broke his leg, like some of these kids do all the time, or, you know, whatever, and you need to take him to one of these urgent care places. You know, I mean, so you know, I don't understand people not being prepared. My brain is just wired that way to always be prepared. I'm not paranoid. I just like to be prepared. Mostly not for my stress, for other people's stress. The last thing I need is a bunch of people freaking out all around me. So if I'm prepared, I can calm that situation and calm them down. Everybody's happy. You know, just like I have a 10-pound air tank, you know, for air and tires. Guy down the street had a nail in his tire. Tire was going flat. He called the wrecker. The wrecker shows up. The wrecker doesn't have any way of plugging it or fixing it. I did. The guy could have put a spare on it, but this guy was about to travel long distance, didn't have time to do anything or to go get the tire properly fixed. So I took care of it, plugged it, filled the tire up with air in like minutes. Seriously, having an air tank, a small air tank, and it could be a 5-pound, like about the size of a fire extinguisher. man, you can pump a tire up in like 60 seconds, 30 seconds. I mean, it's amazing. Anyways, enough gibberish. Be prepared. It helps the situation and helps other people. I hope you like this video on this little battery charger here. It's very good quality. It's great for many uses. And, stay tuned for more videos. I've got other videos coming on the Tundra real soon, the Honda Ridgeline, the Subaru Legacy that I've lifted and done a bunch of stuff to. And, I hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe, thumbs up. And if you have a comment, please leave one. I've got ask questions about this. There's a million different ones out there, so do your research. But most importantly, ask questions. I'll be glad to answer them for you. So I will see you next time. See ya.